Okay, so the next bow is going to be the bow that you see for sale at Hobby Lobby, like the really big, like giant bows. They kind of look like this one. So it has like a little loop in the middle and then lots of loops on the outside. This one is probably the hardest of the three I'm going to do a video of, but I feel like this one is super valuable to know, because if you want that like really fluffy bow look, like for a wreaths or like a garland or anything, this is the kind of bow that a lot of people will buy, like the big red velvet ones. So this ribbon, I feel like the sturdier ribbons are better for this, just because of the way that you do it, and they're easier to fluff if you get the wired ones for sure. So this one, you will need the ribbon. This is like 2 inches, I think. Yeah, 2.5 inches by 75 foot. And Michael's has the really long rolls, which are amazing, because a lot of the ones that I bought at Hobby Lobby were like 12 feet, and I didn't know, and it worked for one present. So for this one, you need the ribbon, some wire, and the scissors. I think that's it. So with this one, the main part in this is pinch, like you twist it and pinch it. So the first one, you just take the thing, got the whole deal of ribbon right here, just off to the side and unrolled. So you take a little bit here, you like twist it together, like bring it together, and then you twist it and kind of like pinch it really hard. But this is like a two-sided one, so with the two-sided, you always want to twist it to where the like the actual like ribbon part, the main part, is on top. So for this, you want to start with your first loop, and if you want to go pretty big, do maybe like 2 inches or so. So you have little twisty first loop about 2 inches, and what you're going to do here is you're going to do that exact same twist and pinch. So you're going to twist it over and bring it up. So this tail is going to kind of like tuck under that second pinch, or this facing up, and you want to make that second loop right here, and you want it to be kind of, oh gosh, kind of like bigger. And so you want little loop to start out with, make this a little bit bigger, same exact twist and pinch right there, and your thumb is going to be on the inside of the first loop holding these together. So like eventually, if you're practicing these, your thumb will probably get sore, because mine did a lot. And so first loop, second loop, third twist and pinch, and it's going to look kind of like that underneath. And you want the main side of the ribbon facing up again to make the third loop. So third loop, you're going to try to make it match this one, because this is the middle. This is going to be that first loop couple about there. Pinch it together, twist it, and grab it on the bottom. So you are here. And it is not going to look crazy pretty until the very end when you like put it on a present. This one I'm just going to make the bow though. So got the middle one, the first two. Going to make this loop on this side, make it a little bit wider than this one. Same twist and pinch right there. Hold it and make sure that main one is up top. So you're going to make the matching loop to that one. Bring it underneath, make it about the same length like that, and twist it underneath. So I'm going to twist right there. Actually, it's a little bit too big. So right there, and do the twist, hold it with your thumb. So that's where I'm at, and this is up top again. So once you can kind of get that loop thing down, where you like twist it, make a loop, twist it, make a loop, that's kind of the basis, and then you can go as big as you want. So if you want to make a big bow to like what you see during, or like that Hobby Lobby that you pay $10 for, just make maybe like 4 or 5 on each side. And so you want to make sure you have like the same number here and here. So I'll probably do 1 more loop on each side, and this one will be in the middle always. So this will be part of the tail eventually. So we have the loop in the middle. I'm trying to turn it to show. I put 4 loops on this side, 4 loops on this side, and to make the tail, you're gonna hold all the loops, have this dangling, and then kind of decide on how long you want the tail to be. I'm thinking I'll probably want mine like here. And you want to double that. And bring it up here. So you have 1 really, really big loop and your tail, and you can do that again too. All you have to do is make sure, sorry, it's out of focus. Do the big loop for the tail, and then you're gonna do another twist and pinch if you want a double tail. You can just do that once, but I feel like the double looks really pretty. And you're still holding on thumb and finger right here. And this will be like 1 tail, that's really hard to see. This will be like 1 tail, second loop will be there. And once you have your 2 tail loops, cut and do like the last little twist and pinch up top. So you have your 2 tails here, and I kind of even like having like one longer than the other, but these are about the same. And oh, I should have cut the wire first. So I did pretty long. So at the very end, oh, that came undone. At the very end, have all the loops and the really long loops for the tail. Take, where did my wire go? Wire. I have silver and gold. I just like gold a lot. So you stick the wire through the first loop right here where your thumb is. And I'm going to just wrap it around where your fingers are holding. And hold it as tight as possible because it's really easy to come undone. And so you're going to wrap between there. So there's the main loop, the side loops, the 2 big tail loops, wire wrapped around here, and you can leave your wire long because this is what helps you like attach it to things. So on my 2 long tail loops, this is the short unnecessary one, so I'm going to cut that off. And almost got the wire. So for the first one, take it like this, then make the little fishtail. You're going to fold it in half. And scissors, cut up. I like to make like a really harsh angle, but any like angle would be pretty. Then same thing with the other tail. So that's kind of it. You just kind of like pull and yank around to where it looks like you want. And learning how to fluff is probably just as hard as learning the actual technique. But you really have to make like a bajillion of these. I should have brought my first one that I made over here because it was pretty horrendous. So yeah, so there's basically the completed bow. And you could put this on a wreath with the ribbon and just have the little tails dangle down. And you could cut the tails like shorter if you wanted. Do that actually. I don't know, but just figure out what you like, and it's all in the fluffing. So I'm gonna do the Tiffany bow tie. This is different from the others because normally you have just like the couple wraps around and then you cut it and then put a bow on it, but this one is all connected. And I think this is like the exact Tiffany bow that they do. So you're gonna take your ribbon still attached to the roll and just like unravel it a ton and throw it to the side. So you're gonna do about 5 or 6 lengths. So from the ground to the ground on the other side of the present. Doesn't have to be exact, just like about 5 or 6. Well, I think that's 6. And too long is better because you can always cut the tails, but too short, you can't really do much with that. Okay, so you have the long piece. I would take about like a width and a half, maybe about like 9 inches or so. And you're gonna lay that across. So this is about the length. And then you're gonna do the typical like wraparound thing. So put it around. You're gonna have these two facing up. Twist them right there. And you can let those kind of go crazy because you can adjust and fine tune. So you're gonna wrap that around, bring it up, tuck this in at the top left from the cross, and down. I have those on opposite sides. So from here, you're gonna hold down, make a loop here. So you're gonna loop it, pinch it, take the top right one, bring it around, and with this, goodness gracious, I'm gonna take what you just wrapped, take your thumb, and you're gonna put it through on itself where you just wrapped, which I know doesn't really make sense. So wrap it around, make another loop through itself, and that's basically it. Then more fluffing. Just make it really tight. And then you can pull it out and pull the tails around the side. This isn't like a perfectly square box, so I should have gotten a better one, but just adjust until it looks pretty. And do the little fishtail cuts, and then you're good.